Welcome to another episode of St Vincent Untold Stories. On this episode, we are going to look at Kiwan Prince, a Vincentian youth that has had his run-ins with the law. Big ups to all of my subscribers, and if you are new to the channel, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon if you wish to see more videos like this one. In 2018, a video started to circulate on Eyewitness News with Kewani. You see, the thing is, the allegations were that he stole some items and he was being rude to his mother. So his mother surrendered his bail bond. But on live camera, the youth admitted that he stole, and he said that he was stealing to help out his mom. But his mom denied the allegation made by Kiwani. So Kiwani started to act up, and the policemen started to speak to him, and he began to raise his voice. The man said, "Well, I come touch me now." So it have a little hold in a cell where they normally hold the prisoners before they transfer them around to Her Majesty's prison. So they put the Kiwani in that cell with some other guys. The man say, "Come up in here, son. No. You know I'm bad, man. This how we have to fix it out." You see, if cameras wasn't there, they would have placed their hands on Kiwani. Enough tough chatter the boy fling off to one. The boy chose some hurtful talks, you know. You could have seen from his attire that he was going through some difficult times. The video went viral. It was one of the most viral videos that ever came out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. But I'm asking this question. Since we saw that video back in 2018, how many Vincentians reached out to Kiwani's mother, offering any type of assistance, offering to get the youth into the hands of a counselor? Come 2021, Kiwani has been arrested again. It is alleged that they said that he broke into the Red Cross and took $13,000. Under Kiwani's videos, they all commented and said this and said that, oh, the guy was rude and so on. But we have the big man and his team with $95 million unaccounted for, but the lick boots would stay silent. I've seen comments where persons are saying, oh, Kiwani cannot change. Yes, the guy cannot change. I knew a youth that was worse than Kiwani. Anything you put on, he would take up. They even had to send the youth to the Dodge. The youth ran away from Dodge. The youth broke into schools. He broke into shop. He didn't get any place he didn't break into. People used to often tell the youth and his mother, as a youth they not come out to nothing. He might go end up in prison for a very long time. He man too fast. He better take off his hand or something. Sometimes some of the break-ins were not the youth, but he had to accept the wrong blames. Because remember, they saw him on several occasions doing certain things. So they would jump up and say, it's him. You see, and this is why it is not good to pass a judgment on people's children. Because I lived to see that youth went to foreign and became somebody. And most of the parents that were talking about that youth, he came out even better than some of theirs. At Untold Stories, I told you before that we don't wish prison on anyone. That's why we want youths to be rehabilitated. Though you know why? The youth was stealing because his mother was poor and she had more than one child. You know how hard that is in the ghettos? And then nobody gives you anything. You go to the neighbor. You go to the next neighbor. They refuse you. Vincentians, you need to understand something. Poverty and hungry carry two different meanings. They are two different things. Poverty, you have no employment. You don't know where your next meal is coming from. You don't have anybody to give you anything. You don't live somewhere proper. That is poverty. You see. There are a lot of persons who call themselves poor. But that is a different kind of poverty because you can be in a job and every day you are complaining you are poor. When you are making money, but there are others not making any money at all. No light, no electricity, no proper roof over your head. That's poverty. So we need to get to the root of the matter. We need to find out why is Kiwani stealing. Because as I told you before, the other guy was stealing because his mother could not provide for every child in the family. It have some youths that came from good homes, went to good school, and are still stealing because they are influenced by peer pressure. But in Kiwani's case, he seemed to be going at it alone. Some persons passed all kind of remarks and said that it was too late now to get help for the youth. How can it be too late? Some of you have lived all kind of undercover lives that people don't know about, or you don't show in the public. You only do things behind closed doors. What about that? Is it too late for you to give your life to the Messiah? I'm sure not. It had a saying said that some girls have to take Eklo and Jeklo before they meet Mr. Seklo. You know what that is telling you? That sometimes as the young ladies we see them doing things that was done before, and the most we can do is talk to them. Later on in life they would realize, yo, what I've done wasn't something good. Sometimes you hear the pastors giving their testimonies. The reason why they can give you such a testimony is because they have lived that life before. So they are telling you from experience and they don't want you to go down that road. We need to understand the needs of the youth. What is bothering him? Is it food? Does he need a job? Does he need help to start up a little business? He needs some chicken to start rearing. You see, and we watch all some man, I get all $40,000 prime grant. When there are youths like Kiwani who need help. And some of those prime grants went to persons who are well off. You see, and if he is so good at breaking in, then he can be an asset to the St. Vincent police force. You see, that's the thing about St. Vincent, man. Plenty of the bigger heads, they went to universities and so on, but they don't have the vision, to propel the thing. Have you ever heard about David Marshall Williams? When one time the man was operating a still, and police went there and destroyed the still. And when the police was driving away, one of the police was sent to Dovecat by wildfire. And Williams was arrested. So Williams pled guilty to second degree and he was given a 30-year sentence. So while in a prison, they sent him to work in the service shop. So he started to grease down the popo them and fix them. And then the man started to jar his own popo. The man came up with two designs, the floating chamber and the gas pistons. You see the officer that they said that the man sent to Dovecat. Even his wife helped out Williams because she saw that Williams was rehabilitated and what the man was doing was a good thing. So they asked to have the man's sentence reduced to like 20 or 10 years. Just because the man was so good, he was released before that. And then called to give the man a contract. After Remington pick up the man, then the man was hired full time by Winchester. Then he finally got his big break. The army was looking for somebody to build them a nice popo. He got the job and there he built the M1. So you see how good rehabilitation is. He went from prisoner to getting hired by the U.S. Army. But in St. Vincent, nothing like that. No matter how skilled you are, look at what I'm saying. They say Kiwani is a thief, right? Why can't the officers pick him up and put him on the payroll so he can show them certain things? So if they want a crime solved, he can be there for them at the moment. Because remember, he knows where to walk through, where to go through the door. He would know where the thief came in and where the thief went out. Some of the skills that are taught in the prison are more the old-fashioned skills. And I'm not saying they aren't being used up to this day. Things like a carpenter, mason, mechanic, and so forth. But the thing is, when a man has a record, it is hard for him to get employment. So you have to give them the right skills so that when they come out of prison, they wouldn't want to go back because everybody would want to hire them. So we did our research and we noticed that. Remember, we spoke about the ads in St. Vincent and journalists and so forth getting squeezed. We noticed that the ads are running with Digicel data and Digicel modem, but they are not running with Flow. And we call a representative at Flow, and she confirmed that the ads were blocked on the Flow network. And I have the video, so anytime they come, I could show them that video. So I'm wondering if they are working with the big man. The videos with Kiwani, we cannot place them on YouTube because YouTube has strict policies. What we would do, we'd upload them to the WhatsApp status so you can have a look. The number is 1784 454 5 6. You can have those videos sent to you. $95 million unaccounted for. Watch at time. So what do you think would happen to the volcano relief monies? Did I wonder some of you and tell you not to go back to Sandy? You see what is going on now? You are the people who put those guys there. You should not have left the shelter once you live in the red zone and your house was not fixed. Or you can go back in a broken down home and you have to struggle to get that fixed yourself when you know money was sent to repair the homes. That's why the man is playing smart. He wants you to go back and repair your homes. So the money now that they get, they would use it to do different things. CDB just provided $5.3 million to help out with the volcano recovery. Boy, watch out time. The amount of money is coming into St. Vincent and the Grenadines. If these houses don't get fixed, I tell you, boy. I can't understand why the other persons aren't getting their monies that were promised to them. Every time I come on this program, I would talk about that $400 and the $500. This is July. With that being said, we just want to big up the entire population in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the regional islands and the international countries who are supporting and praying for us during these difficult times. We thank you.